This is the final song for the musical, not counting the last goodbye. And to be perfectly honest, not much happens. I mean, there's still brilliance going on, because the musical ends the exact same way that it began, with the same melody, though with different lyrics. And the lyrics show that these characters have grown up both literally, they've actually gotten older, but also figuratively in the fact that they have matured because of this particular experience. And that's why I like this musical so much, because this is an experience that changes the lives of all of the people involved. And one thing that does happen in the musical that isn't on the soundtrack is that each character goes through what happened to them after the spelling bee. Except, technically, Leaf Coney Bear, but he does have cats. So in this song we do have the reprise of the first song, showing the growth that these characters have gone through throughout the course of this musical. So in that regard, it's wonderful. Now then, the reason why I didn't give my usual sign-off before I let you listen to the end of the song is that I have to do a little bit of explanation. Now, the last thing I'm going to have you do in this video is listen to the 24 seconds of the final goodbye. And just to briefly touch on that, it's the end of the musical, and the cast members are addressing the audience very specifically. Because this whole musical is filled with breaking the fourth wall. Well, not breaking so much as extending. So even the ending song is just another goodbye, but it's sung directly to the audience. So, that's wonderful. But I do have to get a bit of explanation for what is coming. Obviously, on Tuesday I am going to start the new musical, which I will probably announce at the end of this video. But because of the circumstances surrounding this musical, I'm doing things differently than I'm going to do them in the future. Normally, the Tuesday after I finish talking about all the songs of the musical, I will give a review of the musical. I will talk about my own personal opinions, not just looking at the music, but looking at the musical in general. But because of the long hiatus of this one, I'm going to start the next musical on Tuesday, but I'll still review this one. So I'll take Wednesday of next week and just talk about the musical, and talk about my opinions on them, though you can probably guess that just by watching this series. So to wrap up this video, before I leave you with the final goodbye, I will go ahead and announce the next musical. Going from one musical about youth growing up, we're going to move to another musical about youth growing up, this time actually played by youth, while we look at Jason Robert Brown's 13 the Musical. See you then! Goodbye!